is up, my britches? If you are new here, hello, my name is Brittany. I'm just chilling in my cozy robe. Happy holidays, everybody. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. And today we are going to be talking about the new Artist Couture MAC Daddy Club Daddy eyeshadow palette. This is considered to be an eyeshadow palette and pressed pigment palette. And I figured let's try it out because I have some questions. And I feel like if you're familiar with my channel, you know how much of a fan I am of Artist Couture. And I've purchased, let's see, the Supreme Nudes was my very first palette that I purchased. And then I purchased the Caliente palette, which wasn't my favorite. But because I'm so impressed with the first palette that I got, I wanted to pick this up for a couple different reasons. But the main thing that I always come to is I just want to know if like Caliente was a dud or if Supreme Nudes was just like out of the norm. I don't know. But this, I don't know, this palette, I'm just like, I feel like this represents 2020, at least for me, because I talked about this in my haul that I just did the day before Christmas, or was it the day before Christmas Eve? My last video, it was my last haul of 2020, and I talked a little bit about this palette because I looked forward to the whole Club Daddy experience every single weekend, or every single Friday as I feel like what it was most commonly, but occasionally they changed the dates. But it was essentially a virtual club that Artist Couture's owner, which is MAC Daddy or Angel, him and Static John, or Katie, I feel like everybody knows Katie. John is Katie's husband and he's a DJ. So they created this virtual nightclub experience, and they did like almost like a Zoom nightclub. So they'd have like everybody dancing on the wall and stuff. It was a whole thing, and it was all on Instagram. And I looked forward to this every single week. And it was basically like everybody that was missing out on the club, it was their way to just kind of live it up, party it up, just kind of give like some sort of a connection for people. So as soon as I saw that this palette was launching, I'm like, okay, do I want it? Do I not want it? I went very back and forth about this because I didn't love how it was kind of put out there that it was rushed, which I'll get into my normal pickiness when it comes to packaging and stuff, but the main reason that I decided to get this was because of what this palette represented, and that was the whole Club Daddy experience, because it was something that really brought me joy every single week when a lot of just negative stuff was happening in the world. And if you guys aren't following John or Angel, MAC Daddy, or Artist Couture, I'll leave all their Instagram accounts linked down below. That way you can kind of see the experience, because I feel like I always hear YouTubers say they're introverts, and I'm definitely not. I'm very much an extrovert. I love to go out. I love to party. So as soon as they started doing this, I'm like, this is totally my vibe. So when I saw this palette, I'm like, okay, it's not the exact same as his other palettes as far as packaging and stuff goes, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. But it was more or less the, I don't know, like the connection that I had to this. So I'm like, okay, I just want to own this because it's like a part of my collection, if you will. So I'll keep this just because of what it represents with 2020. Because 2020 was a shit show, but it wasn't all bad. And I feel like Club Daddy was one of those things that it brought a lot of people joy in all of the negativity that was kind of going on. So getting into the packaging, I see you guys all coming in the live chat. What's good, my britches? What's poppin'? So starting out with the packaging, this is a cardboard packaging. Whereas normally I feel like Angel does almost like a hard plastic packaging. This is not the same type of packaging, and there is a sticker on the back, and this is one thing that I personally don't love with palettes, or I'm really nitpicky when it comes to luxury packaging when it has stickers like this on the back, but this I feel like it's not a luxury price point, but it's still priced at $38, but my sticker is crooked, and that's one thing that I just don't love that. So it's got a little note on the back from, I believe it's from Angel. It's got all the ingredients on the back. It's made in the USA, cruelty-free and vegan, 12-month shelf life. And then, like I said, it's got all the ingredients here. On the front, it's got Angel's face, Club Daddy, the brand. I love this little like hollow effect that we have going on. Did anybody in the live chat, did you guys pick this up? I'm very curious. And this is what the inside of the palette looks like. So I know a lot of people didn't love the like crooked pans. That's something that I don't love, but it doesn't bother me enough to be like, okay, that's not why I'm gonna get it. I thought the color story was really cute, and again, for the main purpose that I bought this was just the sentimental reasons behind it, and then this does have a mirror in there as well. But this for me, I'm just like, okay, I just want to see if it's good. I'm curious about it, And I think it's so cool what Angel and John did together to create just all a bunch of love in the Instagram space. Steven said my next merch better have some burning stickers. I can't with you. Okay, so I wanna break this down for you guys really quick, because this is where I'm like, this is where the critical consumer in me really comes out, because I'm gonna pull up the Artist Couture website. So this was not the only piece in the collection. This had the eyeshadow palette, there was a highlighter, there was a Diamond Lights finisher, a Silk Cream lipstick, which are one of my favorite formulas in my collection, and 2 shot glasses, okay? Just take a look at the price points for a second, okay? I'm not mad at all about the price points. The highlighter's $32, the Club Daddy palette is $38, the Diamond Lights finisher is $26, the lipstick's $19, shot glasses are $24. If you look at the price of the PR set, it's $300. And this is where I'm like, Angel, stop it right now. Because how is the only thing different in the PR package? If you add up the price of all of these items, it's $139. Let's subtract $139 minus $300. How are you going to charge $161 for a fucking box? I don't understand it. Okay, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. This box is super cute, okay? But I don't understand. And I said the same thing with his previous collections. Like, why can't we just sell the PR collection or just the collection in general without the box for maybe like the same price as everything? Because I probably would have bought everything if there was an option for maybe like a couple dollars less, you know what I mean? But I'm like, how are we going to try to charge that much more money for a box? I don't understand. But either way, I'm like, okay, the box is cute, but would I pay $161 for it? That's a firm negative. You are not going to Hollywood. That's a big no for me, dog. So let's just get into what I'm sure all you guys are here for, and that's just trying out the palette, seeing what I think of it, because I did get the Caliente. I'm pretty sure that I did a first impression with that palette as well, and I just was not impressed with it. Not in any sort of comparison to the Supreme Nudes. Supreme Nudes, if you guys didn't see my ranking my neutral palettes, it ranked fairly high on that list. And I'm like, why can't we just nail it consistently? Like, if all of Artist Couture's palettes were as good as that, I would have no problem buying all of them. So like with this one, I'm like, I'm not super pissed about the price point, but I do kind of wish it was a little bit better quality wise because of how his other palettes are. Like when I heard, like I physically heard Angel say, we tried to do this very quickly, or he said something along the lines of this was very rushed. As a consumer, I don't want to fucking hear that. I don't want to hear that you did this super quick. Especially when I'm like, I don't know, it's not the same quality as your typical Artist Couture experience, if you will. Somebody just Lily said your highlight just blinded me. This is the Kaleidos Space Age Prophecy. I tried out a couple Kaleidos products today just because I want to do a dedicated video to them, but I want to, you know, get a good vibe for them before I just jump into like a whole dedicated video. But I have all the highlighters, the contour palette, the lip products I'm wearing, also the Kaleidos. Look, I got stickers everywhere. I'm a mess. It's been a mess the past couple days, guys. Don't judge me. I've been tempted to buy anything from Artist Couture except the Supreme Nudes. Yeah, that's where I'm like, it's too bad because if he kept the Supreme Nudes vibes going for all of his collections, I'm sure he would sell even more of his products. But anyways, let's just jump right into this. I'm just basically going to look at this palette and be like, okay, what do I want to play with? I really want to play with basically everything. I think I'm going to do 2 different looks just so you guys could see more of a variety. I'm going to first start with Twerk Off, which is, I would classify this as like a fuchsia or a magenta. And I'm just going to take my refer. This is the number 13. And I'm just going to push this right in my crease. I have been switching up a little bit how I've been doing my eyeshadows lately because I used to be a big fan of the swiping, and I've been finding that I've just been liking going in first with the slightly deeper shade and just pressing it where I want it, and then blending the edges with a lighter shade. It'll make sense when I get into it. But pigment's definitely there. I don't think this specifies exactly like which shades are considered to be like pressed pigments and which are eyeshadows. They're all eyeshadows in my humble opinion, okay? We've gone through this so many times on my channel, and I don't have any powder on my face, so hopefully, hopefully everything goes well as far as like the whole fallout situation, because I don't have my under eyes set. But the shade Twerk Off, she's not bad. She's pretty cute. I'm going to add just a little bit more towards the bottom. And then I'm going to proceed on with my next shade. I'm just going to wipe that off. I want to take the shade Fuck It Up, Sis. Tell me that this is not a vibe. I just love the vibe of Angel and John. They're people I would just love to meet in real life because they just seem like they're just really good vibes. This shade, I'm noticing I'm having to go in, like really dig my brush in there. I mean, the pigmentation's there, but I feel like for how deep this appears, and the brush that I'm using is pretty dense. I'm still using that number 13 from Refer. This is like a go-to brush for me. I feel like there's other purples that I have in my collection that I don't have to dip in so many times. But I feel like some people will actually like that. Especially with purples. Like, I'm not getting really any patchiness yet. That's one thing that I always pay attention to when it comes to like burgundies or purples. I feel like it's really hard to get good formulas. This is not my vibe at all. I don't think I want to meet either of them. I mean, everybody's vibes are just different. That's all. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I want to put this like shimmery purple on the center, so I think I'm going to rock like a halo sort of eye. I mean, they're definitely both over the top. But it's a vibe. That is a vibe. This is unnecessary. Pretty sure one will stain, which I don't care about staining. I always do my eyes first if staining. Yeah, that's where I'm like, I don't think that bothers me at all. Like when eyeshadows stain or anything. Whenever I'm working with shadows like this, I always assume that they're going to stain. Whether that's something that everybody does, that's something that I do. I want to take the shade Static. This shade looks so pretty, but I feel like this shade I'm definitely going to have to use like a glitter glue or wet it or something like that. That's super pretty, but it's not anything like super unique as far as like a shade that I've never seen before. I'm definitely getting glitter falling off. I feel like you should probably wet this, which is not my personal favorite thing to do. I almost just dropped that right on the floor. I don't love spraying my shadows for the simple fact of my eyes are really sensitive. Even if I spray water on them, it's still, I don't know, it's just something that I don't love to do, especially since I have other shadows that I'm like, I don't have to spray them. You know what I mean? So I just sprayed this a little bit with my Rare Beauty. Like I said, this shade's pretty, but it's not anything that I've never seen before. We've definitely seen a shade like this. It's just like a metallic, I wouldn't even classify it as like a duochrome or anything. I think it's just like a metallic purple with blue reflex in there. Like, it's cute, but I keep hoping that Artist Couture comes back with more shades that are like opulence in the Supreme Nudes. Like how it's so like coppery and metallic and shimmery. Like this, it's shimmery, but it's got more of a sparkle effect to it versus what I'm talking about. Or I should say a metallic reflect. I love shades like that. But, I mean, it's still super cute. I'm not mad at it whatsoever. Oh, I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate. I had such a great Christmas. I just spent it all day in my pajamas with my family. I hope you guys weren't ticked that I didn't upload for the past couple days. I just really wanted to take time and spend it with my fam. That was it. Let's go in on my other eyeball. I want to take first, or no, let me go in with bottle service. I wanted to take a little bit of this with that same brush. Do you guys see why I like this brush so much? I could do my whole eyeball with just this. Because it's got like the perfect amount of fluffiness to it. And it's, I don't know, it's like the perfect size for my eye shape. It's not too big, it's not too small. And I feel like I could do everything with this one. I also love the 14. But she cute. Oh, Jennifer Gould is here. Hi, Jennifer. All right, I want to use the blues on my other eye. I'm going to first go in with Shots. I just want to use as many shades as I can. And I just brushed off my brush right on my robe. I always have this robe on. It's starting to get a lot colder in upstate New York. So the robe will be a constant. And I did change up my hair a little bit. Some people were asking me on Instagram. I just put Arctic Fox Purple Rain. That's the shade that I have over my hair right now. That shade Ritual, it just was not staying. Like anytime I do reds in my hair, they never last a super long time. Oh my God, Jennifer, you kill me. I mean, that shade's not, it's a basic transition shade. It's not bad at all. I will say it definitely looks more like warm in the pan versus when you apply it on your eyes. I see more, it's almost like a neutral, slightly leaning cool on the eye. It just doesn't look the exact same as in the pan as it does on my eye. All right, now let's go in with the shade Live, which is this bright blue. I'm just going to do a halo eye on this side as well. How did you all spend your holiday for the past couple days? I know some people celebrated Christmas 2 days ago. I feel like a lot of us probably celebrated yesterday. But even those of you that don't celebrate Christmas, what did you guys do for the past few days? That shade's so pretty. I don't know why. Like, blues always get me, and I don't even wear blues that much. And I never really noticed it until I did that collab video with a few of my friends here on YouTube. The shade that made me buy it. I never realized how many reds that I brought. How many blues. Did I say reds? How many blues that I bought? And I never used them. All right, I'm going to take the shade Period. Period! I'm going to spray this one before I even apply it this time because I feel like it's the same type of formula. Let's see. So, Britt, could you create the same looks with the... Oh, with better in your collection? I mean, I would have to reach for, I feel like, different palettes. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I have this same palette within another palette. I think within my collection I could probably do it. I'm not mad at this though. Like, I'm having way more like positive feelings on it than I was with Caliente. Caliente was, it was bad. Caliente was not my fave by any means. I'm definitely more into this one for sure. But I'm sure if I like really went through my collection, I probably could find a similar vibes. Oh wait, what did I miss? I'm seeing congratulations. Oh, you got engaged on Christmas. Oh my God, so exciting. Congratulations. Aw. I saw so many people on my timelines getting engaged too. It was so exciting. Oh my gosh, I wish I can get married again. That was so much fun. Me and Shannon, we always talk about doing like a vow renewal sort of a thing on our 10 year. So I think we're going to do one of those on our 10-year anniversary. So we got a few more years still. So that eye there, I'm not mad. I'm going to take the shade Big Mike, which is just a black. I want to deepen up this outer corner. Oh my god, that's so exciting. Oh, so exciting. Caliente ended up in BoxyCharm. I'm not surprised whatsoever. Like, going from Supreme Nudes to Caliente was tragic because Supreme Nudes is just so good. One of the best neutral palettes of all time. Like, this palette is definitely, I feel like, on par quality-wise as Supreme Nudes, except the textures do feel slightly different. I'm going to jump back to this eye. I want to take the shade Fuck It Up, Sis. This shade's a little bit tough. I'm not sure how much I'm loving that one. I'm just going to line. Yeah, like, I really got to work my brush in there. But as far as how everything's performing, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I am noticing a little bit of something happening over here, though. Yeah, if I was to pick, like, a worse shade so far, it's Fuck It Up, Sis, which is kind of sad because the name is everything. On Christmas Eve, it snowed so bad, I fell on my mother's driveway. Oh, my teenager laughed and pulled out her phone to take a picture. Oh my god, why is it that people are so quick to run to their phones these days? Like, ask if I'm okay first and then pull your phone out. What the fuck? Oh, man. My 10-year anniversary is next year, but I'm way too lazy to plan a vow renewal. See, like, our wedding was really easy to plan just because it was basically, like, a big party. And I already knew the vendors that I wanted to use, and it was at our house. So I'm like, it really wasn't that hard to plan. I was like, okay, this is the person I want to do my catering. This is the person I want to DJ. I was very set on the vendors. I feel like if you're a more indecisive person, a wedding would be really difficult. Or if you want something like super extravagant, I was not that bitch. I had it super, super minimal. Just because I was like, people aren't even going to remember. People are going to remember how much fun we have. I just used the shade Big Mike and Live on this eye. And guys, please keep in mind, this is a first impression, and I'm using this for the first time live. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Not nearly as mad as I was with Caliente. I would say, like, at least Caliente, though, it had nicer packaging. Because I feel like I would have preferred to see this with better packaging. But either way, I'm not pissed. Because I'm getting looks that I think are really pretty. I do like the blue eye a lot better than the... Like, this eye, I feel like I could get this sort of a look with so many other palettes. I mean, I probably could with this eye too, but I love this blue. The blue I think is really pretty. Let me take... I'm going to take that Space Age... Why can I not say that? Prophecy highlighter. This is from Kaleidos. Just because this is the highlighter on my face. I want to put this on my inner corner. Just to give it a different type of look. This highlighter is so cool, by the way. I can't wait to do a dedicated video to Kaleidos again. Because I did one on the Lunar Lavender and the Shishimi City palette. Oh shit, that just got way further down here. Let's see. I see you in purple often, but I'm loving the blue. Gorgeous. Thank you. Yeah, I love me some blues. It's just I don't reach for them that often. I think I always reach for like greens and purples just because of my eye color. But just because my eye color is a certain color, that doesn't mean that I can't use other ones. You know? All right, let me pull out. I keep putting this Club Daddy palette down, and I'm not done with it. Why do I keep doing that? I just want to blend this out because we went a little cray-cray with that Prophecy highlighter. Yeah, it's like this, the deep purple. Fuck It Up, Sis. I'm not loving that shade because I am noticing like I want to go back in with this. And it's just got that more dense type of formula. I'm going to assume that that is one of the pressed pigment shades. Just because I feel like, honestly, like this shade Probably like all the top row and maybe even these two. Those are probably pressed pigments. But I'm not positive because it doesn't specify. I feel like if you are trying to specify, it should say. But it doesn't. It just says all of the, you know, ingredients all lumped together. Oh, that's a nice like little letter up there though. Let's see what you guys are saying. Yeah, 30 years is an accomplishment these days. You are not lying there. One of my favorite things, because if you guys didn't know, I'm a wedding videographer. And I love when weddings do the anniversary dance. It's when all of the married couples at your wedding, they get on the dance floor. And then the DJ will basically call off couples based on how long that they've been together for. And the couple that has been together the longest is obviously the last ones. It's just a really nice moment, especially since it doesn't seem like marriages last as long anymore, which is kind of sad. But it is like, I don't know, I always get emotional when I'm filming it because it's very rare, honestly. It really is. Like, I don't know. It just seems like it's very rare these days. I'm going to pop some lashes on, but that, like, I don't feel like I got that bad of a look for the amount of time that we've been on here. I'm just going to throw my House of Lashes. These are the Mini Iconic Light. Or Mini. They're just the Iconic Light, not Mini. Iconic Lights from House of Lashes. Did you guys get any fun makeup for Christmas? I got Ulta gift cards. I got, oh my god, I got a massage from my parents. I'm so excited. Cannot wait. You're a jack of all trades. I'm just a hot ass mess. That's what I am. Just painting on my lash glue. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. The beauty of live streams, you get to see the whole entire process and how long things actually take. All right, I just gotta let those dry down a little bit. Do you guys have any questions in the meantime? Actually, while those are drying, I swatched these in my haul video, but I'll give you guys swatches too. That way, if you want to see what each of the shades look like. So this is the first row. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. Here's the first row. Just ordered myself some, is it Lily lashes or is it Likely lashes on their sale using Christmas money? Yes! This will be the second row. Yeah, that blue, or not the blue, the purple is problematic. I'm not really a fan of that purple. I keep wanting to say blue. What the hell? That blue is fire. Yeah, see how, I don't know. It's a very, very stiff formula. Not a fan of that one. All the other ones, though, all the others feel really, really nice. I'll do the bottom row on this side. Boom. So that's all the shades swatched. They swatch decent. The only one that's not the bomb is that purple. That fuck it up, sis. All the other ones, though, I love this blue. That blue is hot fire. I got $300 Shoppers Drug Mart card. Yes! I'm so jealous that we don't have Shoppers Drug Mart here. Let's see. Likely Lashes. They made those blush palettes Butte Bean raves about. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'll have to check those out. I wish we had Shoppers Drug Mart here in Cali. I hear so much. Same. That's where all of my friends that live in Canada, I'm so jealous that they have that. But I guess it's basically like how our Ulta is. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be super mad about it. And I forgot to put mascara on too. But I wanted you guys to see the look with a pair of lashes on. Just because I think lashes really do set a look off. But guys, I'm not mad at this whatsoever. What did you guys think of how the looks came out today? Pretty. I love this blue eye. I'm trying to think of what other... Oh, I just got lash glue in my eye. I'm trying to think of what other palettes that I could get like this eye. I know that there's probably a handful of palettes that I own that I could get that purple eye out of. But with this blue eye, I'm like... I really don't know, to be quite honest. Ooh, so much glue in my eye. So much glue. But guys, other than that, do you guys have questions? Thank you, Sherry. The blue is gorgina. Yes. I'm like trying to look at, it's hard because I like look at myself in the mirror here. My eyes definitely pop more with the purple just because the colors and my eyeballs. But as far as like the blue, this is a look. Let me pull you guys in just a little bit closer too so you can see exactly how everything is looking. Yeah, I see a slight, I don't know, it's just like this for how much product I was putting out there. But, I mean, the shimmer is really pretty in both of these, like the pops in the middle. I don't know how I'm feeling about this liquid lipstick. I feel like I need a gloss. Juvia's Place palette. Yeah, maybe the Wahala 2. I'd have to pull that out and look at them side by side. Actually, while we're in close, let's do the, look at the highlight. I wish you guys could see the, like how truly different it looks in real life. But let me take, where's my little pencil brush? Just while I got you up close and personal. I wish that these had a mirror on them though. Normally I'd never say that, but I'm like, it would be so helpful. Let's do, oh, this doesn't transfer on camera nearly as pretty. Because this is technically a multi-chrome highlighter. In this, I was not expecting to work on my skin at all. Yeah, it's like you cannot even see how beautiful that really is. This is the Refer 14. I'm just gonna blend. Yeah, I'm definitely much more of a fan of this side. But overall, guys, I'm not mad. I've probably said that about 8,000 times. I'm definitely not mad. Let me take these out. And you can get like a finished look sort of a situation. Look at this hair. Love it. Love it, love it. Again, this is Purple Rain. Purple Rain, and I mixed in like neon orange, I think, just to give it a little bit more vibrancy. But it's so pretty. I'm so into it. So guys, my final first impression of the Club Daddy. Packaging, not the favorite. Sticker, not impressed. It's crooked. Don't love that. Price point, though, not bad. I'm not mad at the price. For, let's see, Caliente, I think was 30. Was it $30 for 8 shades? I don't know. Overall, I think this is a fair price. I love this little hollow effect. I do wish it was a higher quality. But overall, I think all the shadows worked really nice, except for Fuck It Up Sis. This one was a little bit more tricky, a lot more dense. It didn't really want to do much other than just barely apply to my face. Other than that, which one was your guys' fave? You let me know in the comments. I personally prefer the blue, but I'm not mad about either. So other than that, guys, I will see you guys in my next one. Again, I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday with their families, and I will see you guys in my next one.